Mom, Dad, Amelia, Blake, and I packed up the van and headed out on our Nashville road trip. Because it was such a long drive, we decided to cut it in half by stopping in St. Louis. We got up in the morning to see the St. Louis Arch. After nearly 14 hours in the van, we finally made it to Nashville. We ate lunch at Whiskey Kitchen and then spent the rest of our night in our Airbnb watching the Twins game because it was stormy. Amelia found this short costume in the closet, so she put it on and we made Blake sing the song.
Mommy shark do do shark baby shark, daddy shark do whatever do baby shark whatever.
It makes so much noise. The next morning we were ready to explore Nashville. Our first stop was Antique Archaeology, the guys from American Pickers. We also found this William Collier building. We're not really even sure what it was for, but Dad wanted to take a picture by it. And of course we had to go to FGL House, the Florida Georgia Line bar, just for Blake. And weirdly enough, we had a waitress who knew Mason. Our next stop was the Country Music Hall of Fame. We were walking down Broadway and we just happened to stop and listen to this guy sing. He asked Blake for a suggestion for a song. Blake said anything Florida Georgia Line, so he sang him a song. That night was Jackie and Brandon's wedding at Belmead Plantation. I convinced everybody that we had to go to the Hermitage, Andrew Jackson's home. After the Hermitage, we went to a whiskey tasting at Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery. After the distillery, we went out with the cousins to the Wild Horse Saloon where we learned how to line dance. While we were learning this dance, there was literally tornadoes happening outside, but we danced on anyways. After the Wild Horse Saloon, we went to Tootsie's Orchid Lounge. It was so packed, but it was so much fun. After Tootsie's, we went to Luke Bryan's bar. There was a rooftop and it was a little bit rainy, so nobody was there, but the views were amazing.
And then we went to Luke Bryan. And you got yelled at because you were sitting on the wall. What did you do Friday night?
Listen to Tornado Sirens.
When Amelia and I got back to the Airbnb, it was to find out that we had no electricity. We went about 24 hours without it. Next, we went to the Grand Ole Opry. We took a tour, but we weren't really allowed to take any pictures, so we snuck a few when we got onto the stage. While we were waiting for our Grand Ole Opry show to start, Mom became the official photographer of this senior tour group.
Yeah.
You a little weirdo.
Yeah.
You're straight. I'm gonna say Thursday was just my favorite.
Thursday. The wedding day.
Wedding day and country music and peg leg
And I got drunk.
Blake had one drink of wine at Jackie's wedding and he thought he was drunk.
He probably had half my glass.
What?
Yeah.
You soak. Dad, what was your favorite part?
I don't know, might be tonight yet.
Ooh.
That's a good answer. So thinking.
Lisa.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part?
I would have to say the Grand Ole Opry. Made me very emotional to know how hard these artists have to work to get there, and when they get there, they're so appreciative.
Blake,
What?
what's been your favorite part so far?
Florida Georgia line.
The Florida Georgia Line house. FGL house.
Yeah.
What'd you have there?
Florida Georgia line burger.
Was it good?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah. Something to see that look at her and she looked at me.
Lauren, what was your favorite part?
I think peg leg porker is probably my favorite. Also, Jackie and Brandon's wedding. And I also like Tootsie's, kind of, even though it was crazy.
I liked all the bars.
Yeah. Tootsie's was they were fun. And we learned to line dance.
Mm-hmm.
We learned to line dance at the Wild Horse Saloon.
Yeah.
I was back 9 years later after my senior year choir trip. That was a fun time.
Something to eat.
No.
Awesome. Really awesome. super awesome.
Blake had to use this tiny little elevator to go up and down the stairs. Guess how many times he had to pee? I think it was at least twice. We also tried to eat some real good Nashville barbecue. That was Edley's, and this one was the end-all be-all pig leg porker.